Good morning, everyone. It is Easter Sunday. Happy Easter, everyone. Today, I want to talk about my wife's and I trip from Miami to Luperón, Dominican Republic by our sailboat. Originally, we were thinking of going to Cuba. Partially, the decision was made because Bahamas just boosted up their cruising fee permit, $2,000 for a sailboat our size. And that was just unacceptable. However, I just found out that the fee went back to, well, went down to 500, used to be 350. Still expensive, but it's not $1,000 plus $200 anchorage fees, plus some money per person. They really milk you in Bahamas. So since it dropped down to 500, we decided to take the, I think it's called Thorn Path, through the Bahamas. And you kind of, it's a beautiful route, I've heard. I've been as far as Nassau, but you go through all of the Bahamas, including Exumas. And I was always very curious about Exumas. Some say it's an eighth wonder of the world. It's absolutely beautiful. Going from Miami to Nassau, you go through a Great Bohemian Plateau, and that's absolutely fascinating. Crystal clear water, 10-foot depth for about 100 miles. In other words, you see the bottom, and it seems like it's right there, but you don't see shore anywhere for hours, for days, actually. So you can drop anchor anywhere you like. The waves don't get too big because it's shallow. So it's really a beautiful passage, fairly easy. The trip should take to Nassau. The trip should take between 1 and 2 weeks. I think if you go nonstop, day and night, it's about 200 miles. Should take about 2 3 days. But the fact because we go against the wind and there are trade winds there. So most of the times they blow straight into your face, strong. So you have to wait for the weather window, which you just hang out in the most beautiful place in the world. It's not that bad. But what we also decided, since our boat has an empty uh, forward cabin with its own toilet, with its own shower, skylight, plenty of windows, we're thinking of inviting a couple to sail with us. So just to Nassau for now. So if you're interested, please mention so in comments, and we'll probably start individual chat, and I'll tell you all about the boat, whatever fees involved, and also the boat is 1979 Endeavour 43. You can look it up online. It's a big, old-fashioned, thick, built like a tank, spacious sailboat. Now, this journey, so you don't get a wrong impression, it's not a charter, it's not Airbnb, it's a rugged sailing trip. It's mostly for people who are maybe thinking of buying a boat, living on a boat, sailing around on that boat, maybe sailing around the world, but don't know anything about the boats and the boat life and sailing. Therefore, the experience is not necessary. I will teach you what you need to know. So, this trip is a learning experience. The boat is kind of rough. It's not your pristine, perfect Airbnb catamaran where you pay whatever $10,000 a week per person. It's a real boat with real sailing capability. It's a blue water boat. It was designed to cross the oceans. The food obviously is included. It's most likely I will cook because it's my kitchen. It's not a fancy menu. Usually, journey like this inspires amazing conversations, and it's somewhat spiritual. Uh, I think someone in John Kritchmer book said that once you're out in the ocean and you don't see shore, you realize that ocean hasn't changed in billions of years. The time as we know it kind of stops, and you really become one with that ocean.